Hi there. My name is Shrinjita Paul. I'm a final year AI engineering student. And honestly, I love solving puzzles. For me, though, the puzzle pieces are data. And the final picture, well, that's a solution that actually helps a business grow. My whole goal is to build those pictures for you.
And this isn't just some line I came up with. It's genuinely my mission. I never start with the code. I start with your goals. From there, I work backward to engineer the right AI solution, turning what feels like a messy data challenge into your sharpest competitive edge.
So, how do I actually solve these puzzles? Well, you need the right set of tools. And in the world of AI, that means you've got to be fluent in two languages: cloud infrastructure and machine intelligence. Look, I believe in building things that are meant to last. That's why I don't waste time chasing every shiny new trend. I focus on mastering the big, scalable platforms that power the world's top companies. Because at the end of the day, you need results you can actually count on. I'm right at home across the major cloud platforms, whether it's AWS, Azure, GCP, or even Oracle. And to make sure I'm not just scratching the surface, I've gone deep, earning certifications in AWS, Azure, and Oracle. What that really means is that your projects get built the right way, efficiently and securely from the very first day. Okay, now for the really fun stuff, the AI itself. I love working with the latest and greatest techniques. Take Retrieval Augmented Generation, or RAG. With RAG, I can build a system that lets you literally have a conversation with your company's documents. I mean, imagine asking your entire knowledge base a question and just getting a straight answer. It's powerful stuff. Of course, any AI is only as good as the data you feed it, right? You can't solve the puzzle if you're missing half the pieces. That's why my skills cover the whole journey, from wrangling massive datasets with Spark to building automated data pipelines with Airflow, and all the way to creating those crystal clear dashboards in Tableau and Power BI that actually tell you what's going on. So that's the toolkit. But hey, tools are only as good as what you build with them. So let's move on from what I know to what I've actually done. Let's see the proof in the projects. So picture this. You're in a high-stakes FinTech competition against almost 1,200 other teams from all over the country. It was intense. Our team built a fully secure mobile payment app from the ground up, and we ended up walking away as the national runner-up. More than anything, it proved to me that I can deliver top-quality work even when the pressure is on. Now, let's switch gears completely. From FinTech to a puzzle where the stakes are, quite literally, life and death. The whole project boiled down to one critical question. How can we use AI to make sure a hospital never runs out of the supplies it needs? My approach had three main parts. First, we needed to see into the future, so I designed predictive dashboards to forecast demand before it happened. Second, we needed to give doctors superpowers, so I developed a custom RAG engine so they could get instant answers from medical journals. And finally, we put it all together and deployed the system to give the supply chain the real-time intelligence it was missing. And the results of all that work? A 15% drop in stockouts. Now, that's not just some number on a slide. That means a doctor or a nurse has exactly what they need at the exact moment a patient needs it. That's the kind of impact that gets me excited. And the impact didn't even stop there. The clinical query engine we built also made diagnosis support 18% more accurate. It's just a perfect example of how one smart AI solution can create these amazing ripple effects across an entire organization. Okay, so hackathons and personal projects are one thing, but how do these skills actually hold up in a corporate setting? Let's talk about the real-world impact I had during my internships. So, during my software engineering internship, I was tasked with automating some data pipelines. By optimizing how they handled client support queries, I cut down the manual work for the team by 40%. That's a huge chunk of time they got back to focus on tougher problems. At Rupa & Company, the challenge was all about speed. They had all this messy data coming in from their SAP systems. My job was to clean it up and standardize it. And the results? We made their data pipelines 30% faster, which meant the decision makers got the sales numbers they needed way sooner. You know, sometimes the best impact comes from just thinking a little differently. The team needed a new forecasting dashboard, and the default was to buy an expensive Power BI license. Instead, I just built a custom one with open source tools. It did the exact same thing, and it saved the company 2 lakh rupees a year. A total win-win. So, we've gone through my toolkit, my projects, and the impact I've had in the real world. For me, it all leads to one question. What's next?
It's really about finding the right team to build the future with.
So here's what I bring to the table. You get the certified cloud expertise to build things right. You get a proven innovator who thrives under pressure, and you get someone who is always focused on the business result. But honestly, more than anything, you get a passionate builder who is genuinely excited to dive into your toughest problems and figure them out.
I'm really looking for an opportunity where I can not just code, but learn and grow with a team that's tackling problems that actually matter. I am so ready to bring everything I have to help you hit your next big goal.
I truly believe the answers are always hiding in the data. It's just a matter of solving the puzzle. So I guess the only question left is, are you ready to build your next success story together? If you are ready to start solving some puzzles, I would absolutely love to connect. Please feel free to shoot me an email, check out my LinkedIn profile, or take a look at my portfolio for more details. Thank you so much for your time, and I really hope to hear from you soon.